Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're getting a traditional wedding vibe kind of look. I just decided to create this look with a little bit of glitters and just something out of the ordinary for me on this channel. I don't usually do much of glitters, but I seem to like the look, and especially the lip combo is just, I love it. So if you want to see how I created this look, then definitely keep watching. See ya. In my experience as a makeup artist, the two most important factors that help you get a natural and fluffy looking brow is how you tame your brow hairs and the shape of your brows. So if your brows are not neatly shaped and neatly carved out, you are heading for a messed up brow already. And I use this brow tamer from Eye Method Beauty. I've been using it for a while now. It's really good. One other thing you need to know is after using the brow tamer, you need to go ahead to press on the brow to stick and stay on your skin so you don't have flyaways, which I did. And for a while now, I've been applying my concealer before my foundation. I think I saw Jackie Aina do that on YouTube, and when I tried it kind of makes the whole process fast. And most of the time when I need to go out, like a 5 minutes 10 minutes kind of makeup, I don't have a lot of time on my hands, so I just quickly do that and apply foundation on the rest part of my face that I need to. So in this video today, I really didn't want to do a lot of talking because most of the products I used were products I've been using for a while now. I don't really buy new products that often because once I get comfortable, and aside it being expensive, once I get comfortable with products, I just like to stick to it. I have sensitive skin, I have dry skin, so I just try to maintain. But today the concealers I used were strictly from L.A Girl Pro, L.A Girl Cosmet. I don't know what the L.A Girl Pro concealers. I don't know what their line of this thing is. I used the L.A Girl Pro concealer for my highlight and contour, and for my foundation I used the Nars Sheer Glow foundation. Now, one of the most important things when it comes to a bridal look is how you moisturize, your skincare routine, your skin prep. So if your skin is dry and flaky and just you're heading for a breakout, you're heading for a makeup that will be looking cracked and ugly on your face. So after my skincare, which I didn't show here, you can check my other videos to get my skincare routine, my most updated skincare routine. It should be somewhere if you check. After doing my skincare before this application, I made sure to go in with the NYX cosmetics setting spray. It's used to refresh and to set makeup. So I applied that before blending my concealer and also before blending my foundation. Now, when I started blending my foundation, I noticed that my skin had already started, drying up from the first time I did because I had to take a break. My baby was crying and all of that. But anyways, so you can see the ease with which this is blending now after using the spray on it. Your moisturized face is not just enough because it's best you let your moisturizer to sit for a while and dry up a little bit, so your face is not going to be as moist as when you applied your moisturizer immediately. And when I took off the band on my wig, the wig wasn't really giving at that point, so I just had to, instead of going in for a second melt, which I didn't have time for, I just decided to apply more foundation and concealer to the part of the lace that was still showing.
and it really did a good job to blend it in very well before I went ahead with the rest of my makeup. I made that mistake once. I left the band on, and by the time I was done with my makeup, there was that portion that had no makeup on. Trying to blend it was just difficult. So this is me still highlighting some more with the same concealer shade I used from L.A Girl Pro, from the L.A Girl Pro concealer. I'll just link everything. I'll put everything I used in the description box. I might not have the links because most of them I got out of Walmart, or they are just drugstore, except the Nars I got at Sephora, and some of them on Amazon. So this is just to further brighten the inner corners of my eyes. I didn't want anything too shouty, so I don't have to do a lot of blending. If not, I usually go in with a lighter shade in the inner towards my teared up area, but I decided to just let the concealer sit for a while instead to get a brighter effect. And for my blush, I went in with this orange blush. This is actually my second time using this blush since I got it. um I wasn't really a fan of it the first time. See who came visiting. He wanted some blush too. I wasn't really a fan of it the first time I used it because I felt like it didn't look very good on my skin, but apparently I didn't apply it correctly, or I didn't apply it well. I don't know. Maybe it was too light for me because I'm dark skinned, and maybe I was going for a look that had more depth to it. So after applying the um orange blush, to set that blush, I would go in with a color that is more shouty, so to bring out the color of the blush some more. But I'm bronzing now with my color powder palette. I'm just using a dark powder shade to set the contoured areas of my face and under my cheekbones, just to bring more depth into my face, and to putting the whole look together and all of that. So I do that to my nose also, the size of my nose towards my brows, just to give a well sculpted look. Um, a sucker for skin work. I really love doing my skin work, like my foundation, concealer, blending. I just think there's something therapeutic about it, you know. So this is me still blending and blending before applying my setting powder. For my setting powder today, I use the Banana Revolution setting powder, but I'm not going to bake because, like I said, I have dry skin. This is winter, and I don't need to do all that. But it depends on the kind of skin your bride has, and it all boils down to the kind your skincare routine. Like I said, the kind of primer you use, the kind of foundation you use. So everything matters. You won't just go to one of the steps in your makeup routine or steps and then just decide to want to do everything to get maximum result in that single step. No, everything has to do with how it is from the beginning. To set my blush, I use this deep orange or burnt orange shade that I also got on Amazon to further set that blush, to give it a little bit of brightness and to make it more pronounced. So the key to having the perfect blush application is step by step build up and not packing everything on at once before blending out. So for my brows, to achieve the fluffy brows now, you remember when I used the brow wax and let it to like set in place and all of that to dry first. So now I'm just going in with the pencil, create very light strokes towards the tail end because the front of my brows are already full with hair, so I don't really need much. And then I'm using my foundation to outline my brows, The concealer, since I've already done my skin work, the concealer would take a longer time to blend and all of that. But I feel like I've used concealer and I've used foundation. I feel like the foundation, if it's your exact skin shade, the exact shade of your skin tone, whatever, it's usually easier for you to just blend away. So I use that to only clean out my brow bone area. I didn't touch the top of my brows and I didn't bring it towards the front. I just took it from the middle to the brow bone to the tail end. So I think I cleaned the tail end part of one of the brows, but I had to go back with the pencil to extend it to look like the other one here, which is very important. Brows can never be exactly the same, but brows are sisters, just like Laifa would say. I watch a lot of makeup tutorials, but sometimes I have these things in my head. I just have not done it for you guys to see yet. And I did an upgrade. Excuse me, I just woke up. I did an upgrade class recently. With Glam by Omoye or Omoye of Lagos. That's her Instagram handle. You can check her out. She's really good. And her makeup classes are really affordable. I would advise, if you have the opportunity, I think she would have two more makeup classes before, two or three more within this year 2024. Oh, actually, happy new year, guys. This is my first video in 2024 aside my YouTube shorts. So yeah, I did an upgrade class with her, and one of the looks she created was a bridal look, which gave me the inspiration to create this one I'm doing. It's not an exact replica of what we did in the class, but like using the techniques she taught us and what I knew before, it's just what I'm using to do this. So for my eyeshadow, I just went in with a light brown shade for my crease area, and then I kept on applying to deepen the look, and I went in with a dark brown for my outer crease to give it more depth. Then for the top middle part of my lid, I went in with this um deep red, or like it's close to burgundy kind of, but it's also a brown shade, I would say, like a reddish brown shade for the top of my lid. That was the main color I used because I was going to go over this with shimmer, so I just needed something to create a base for the shimmers to stay on. The shimmers I was going to use were more like pink, like a faded pink kind of look, or pinkish purple. I don't know what to call it. It was like the color of the gele I tied in this video. Yeah, so it's not lilac, it's not purple, it's not pink. It's just in between there somewhere. I don't know what it's called. So yeah, I used the NYX glitter glue to just apply on my lid using a brush, and then I packed on the glitters. That's the shade I used. So to give it a little bit of brightness, I decided to add some silver glitters to this, and then just use the remaining on the brush to brush towards the front part of my brows and towards the middle. You have to be careful not to scatter the shimmers all over your eyes and up towards your brow bone area, else you'll be looking like a clown. So just try to maintain everything below your crease area. I have hooded eyes though, but I was able to define my crease very well before this application. That's why you can see how defined this is. And for my waterline, I went in with a white eyeliner and I used black beneath it to kind of reduce the whiteness. It was, giving too white. And then I just used the first shade I used for my crease area underneath my lower lash line to just brush that out. Use some mascara, popped on my lashes, and for my lips I went in with some brown liner to just outline my lips. I'm using this nude shade, which I don't know, the name is no longer on it, so I don't even know where I got it. I'm using this nude shade for my lower lip precisely, but I'm just going to smack that a little bit on my top lip, so my upper lip, so I can just, have a uniform blend. After applying that, going over to a blend with a brush is usually easier than just smacking. You cannot really control where the lip stain goes to and where it doesn't. And I loved this look. I love how the lips were looking right now before I added the orange shade to it for a little bit of brightness. I feel I could have gone with this look like this for the lips, matte and looking like this, but I decided to go with a little bit of orange to give it, some life and brightness. I didn't want it to be looking too nude. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just gave a little bit of orange, blended that. It was still giving very much beauty. So I blended all that and I loved the matte look. But I think the glossy one kind of brings the look together in a way. So the second lash, the glue was almost all dried out, so I just popped this on and it stayed. It was a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not very good with lashes. If you notice, I hardly wear lashes in my video. I might be able to put lashes on for a client or something, but for myself, it's a hassle every single time. So yeah, this is me trying to get some lip gloss. I just applied that over my lips and you see the look has come together. I was already posing for picture, forgetting I have not let down my hair. So I just got some oil, just a little oil on my hands, applied that to my hair and then combed it out for the coils. No, I actually applied the oil before the coiling. What am I saying? So I just got my comb and combed out the coils. I was trying to use my hand, but I just felt maybe if I comb it will look better or fuller, which I did. And it was definitely looking better. Oh my god, I couldn't believe I laid this hair. I got this hair on Amazon. It was really affordable. I think it was like $90 something for the length. It was 24 inches, but it's giving 26, 28 inch, because if you look at what it looks like behind. Now this is the finished look and I took some pictures which I really love. I also tied gele, which I'll be posting in my next tutorial, or I'll post it before my next tutorial. Sorry, I'll post the tutorial soon. I'll just enjoy the look.